Macabre verse of madness.
Trick or treat and happy Friday the 13th. It is I, Halloween Macabre, here to share with you a most momentous of occasions. Oh, yes, indeed. For today we celebrate Friday the 13th. On October. Oh, I have my Friday the 13th shirt right here. And of course, the Friday the 13th Part 4 mask. That, another one of the variants in this madness we call a channel made. DUI Macabre. The Friday the 13th, the final chapter mask, is very curious because it starts off with the chevrons, and then the chevrons magically disappear. But DUI Macabre likes it with the chevrons and the damage, so that's why he put them on. Because otherwise it would look too much like the mask from Part 6, which has no chevrons except the top one, and it's more of a triangle. But I digress. But yes, happy Friday the 13th to all you wonderful people. And it fits perfectly because this is day 13th of the 31 days of Halloween Spooktacular Oogly Boogly Boogly. Yes, indeed. Macabre Prime, on one occasion, already did a Friday the 13th movie collection where he looked at all the stuff and movies that are part of the collection. But because this is Friday the 13th, Halloween Macabre wanted to showcase and share with you the favorite one of the series. And if the mask wasn't a dead giveaway, I will talk about Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter, which we have here in the original DVD release. Look at that, looking pretty good with the poster cover there. And we also have the blockbuster rental release of Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Oh, yes, indeed. Here we go. Now, you won't be able to see it with the glare, but it says Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Found this at a flea market. Resold for $7.99. I paid less than that. But I had to have it, of course. And, of course, we have the deluxe edition of Friday the 13th, the final chapter, with a very weird cover because it has the Roy mask that has these weird chevrons, but Roy's mask is blue, this one the red, so I don't know who designed this, but they should get fired because this is totally wrong. But yes, Part 4 is the epic one that we personally enjoy. All the variants in the Macabre verse thoroughly enjoy Friday the 13th, the final chapter. It has everything that you would like. Good amount of boobs, yes indeed. Not as epic as the ones from Part 5. Part 5, debatably, probably, in my opinion, does have the best set of boobs. Oh yes, those boobs in Part 5 are very epic. But Part 4 has this good share of boobs. Oh yes, so much boobylicious boobiness that is thoroughly enjoyed by all the macabros. Indeed, even Zombie Wesitos thoroughly enjoys that. It also has an epic dance. Yes, super epic dance. And of course, it has something that everyone that watched it as a young kid can relate to. As a young Corey Hames building Halloween props and costumes and masks and enjoying horror movies and then discovering, the boobage and, yes, very relatable movie indeed. If you are a young male person or even a young female person, you also enjoy boobies, because who doesn't enjoy boobies? Boobies are universal. I'm sure even in the farthest galaxies, aliens enjoy boobs, because boobs truly are wonderful. Yes, indeed. But the movie, of course, is a continuation of Part 3. Jason gets a axe to the head and then comes back to unleash his reign of terror upon more people. And this is the one where They wanted to kill off Jason, and boy howdy do they kill him off. Gruesomely, very gruesomely, and then they set up the possibility of the spirit of Jason going into a new person, which didn't get paid off in part 5, didn't get paid off at part 6. Actually, it's very similar to what happened to in the Halloween franchise, where you thought, Laurie Strode's daughter was going to be the new Michael, and then that didn't pay off. I don't know. But Tommy Jarvis could have been an interesting plot twist if they had gone to it. Better than Roy, I'll tell you that. But, yes, they didn't go that way. And eventually they did bring back Jason as Zombie Jason, which is a very popular and well-loved version of Jason. I like the Jason in this one. Yes, he seems very pissed off and really legitimately wants to kill people off because he's sick of this shit. He's had his shoulder chopped. He had an axe on the head. He was hanged. He's genuinely pissed off, and he's not going to take these teenagers shit anymore. So he goes around and starts chopping them up. Yes, indeed. So Friday the 13th, the final chapter, or Friday the 13th Part 4, is, in my opinion, a very, the best of the Friday the 13th series. But, of course, all the Friday the 13th, even Jason Takes Manhattan, has its moments. But, yes, this is, by far, the best and the favorite and the most watched of the Friday the 13th. And it's so beloved that I have multiple copies. I wish I had a VHS copy of that. But alas, no, I have not been able to find a VHS copy. And I would like to get a Blu-ray because why wouldn't I want to own one of my favorite movies in multiple formats? Yes, indeed. Yes, I would also eventually like to make it big with the moolah and buy that beautiful Blu-ray collection box set that came out a while ago. As a Friday the 13th fan and collector, not owning that legitimately hurts my soul. Sniff. But eventually I will get it. Yes, indeed, it will be mine. But, yes, just wanted to give you my really quick thoughts on the favorite one of the Fridays. And, because again, Macabre Prime, Professor Macabre, already went really in-depth into the Friday the 13th series. I'm just here to celebrate this most momentous occasion of a Friday the 13th on October and share with you my quick thoughts on the favorite of the series. So, we are still continuing on with the Spooktacular event, and I hope you have a most epic Friday the 13th, celebrated properly by watching all of the Friday the 13th movies, or at least get in 1, 2, or 3 of your favorite ones. Also, I would very much like to know what you think of the Friday the 13th series, and which is your favorite, in the comments down below. But until you see us tomorrow, this has been Halloween Macabre, saying trick or treat, and cha-cha-cha, baby, cha-cha-cha.
Like, share, and subscribe.